While I have you here, since, I mean, you're a cricket person, can we talk about T20s very quickly? I'm not going to take too much of your time.
Okay.
Do you mind? Because as you know, that we have a T20 series coming up against the West Indies, and Rob Walter actually has announced a dynamic 15-player squad. A lot of fresh faces here. Talents, Jason Smith's coming in, Kwena Mapaka's in there as well, getting their first call-ups, in fact, and the series promises to be an exciting one. So let's unpack with somebody who knows all about this particular field. Okay, so from JP21 to T20. A lot of 20s going on. Let's talk about those two very quickly. Jason Smith, Kwena Mapaka. Just in terms of what you've seen from them making their debuts, earning this call-up, I mean, up against West Indies, so no easy task for them to start off. How are we feeling?
Extremely positive.
Yeah.
And I think why I say that, it's not about necessarily what this result is going to be. You know, the journey, I mean, and I've walked this journey with Rob Walter, obviously being the batting coach, and I'm going to show my age now a little bit.
Just do it.
I played with Jason Smith in his debut for Western Province. And then already you could see the talent that he had. And it's no surprise that he's gotten the call-up. Kwena Mapaka is dynamic in what he brings to the party. He was sensational in the Under-19 World Cup, which even got him a call-up into the IPL at such a young age for the Mumbai Indians. So I'm excited by those two prospects. But it's not only about that. It's about it's actually about that entire squad.
Yes.
Right? Yes, there's some experience there, but it's a lot of new faces. So if you think about the vision of where we're going 2026 is another T20 World Cup. 2027, 50-over World Cup in South Africa. All right? So we need to understand what talent we have. We need to expose them to the highest level so that we make sure the pool that we get to choose from is ready and willing to go. And for us to go one step further. I know you're going to bring this up.
I'm not going to. No, don't
You're going to bring it up.
I'm not bringing it up. No.
We did go one step further.
I refuse. I'm not going to go there.
We did go one step further.
No,
we didn't get over the line. But I'm confident. 2026, 2027, bang.
You almost tempted me to go there. I'm not going to go there. I'm a positive person. I refuse.
How is that not positive, though?
I don't know. I'm just saying, I'm in terms of, I don't want to mention that tag. I hate that word. I'm not going to use the word. But I do want us to get there.
Okay.
And I want us to get there, and there needs to be building blocks. And part of that, I mean, let's look at those strategies that are being employed across the board. If you bring in new talent and you've got some of the stalwarts that's in the squad, there's a lot of learning that happens. But that needs to be incubated enough so that we can have that type of BMT by the time you play a team like the West Indies. So this is the perfect test for these younger players. The Windies are explosive at T20s. We know that. I mean, it's scary to think. So having these young players up against the Windies, is this a proper baptism of fire type of thing? Or is it just saying, we trust these players, these are the future, I'm going to say, diamonds that we're going to try and nurture toward the future? Is that what the plan is against the Windies?
100%. So if you think about, we played a series against West Indies before the World Cup. We lost 3-0. And most of the players that was in the World Cup squad was there.
Yes.
And we saw the success of it, right? For me, it's either a case of you're going to sink or swim. When you come to international cricket, there's no hiding. You know, I've been exposed to it myself. I've found myself in moments where I've sunk. I've found myself in moments where I've managed to swim.
Yeah.
And this is just another opportunity for us to be exposed to that.
Yes.
Right? No matter what the result, we take the positives out of it. And how do we talk about building blocks? How do we use that in terms of the vision we have going forward? And I think if we don't have a vision, we're going nowhere. If it's only about now and only about today, I think we're aiming too short. Right?
Yeah.
So as much as we don't play not to win the game, we're always going to give our best. But we have to think bigger than that. We have to think ICC events.
Yes.
And how do we prepare ourselves for that?
Yeah. And that's very true. And that's the only way we can become successful as a nation as well. And
there we go.
I really want us to see a world title. I do. I still have nightmares from that 1-2 moments that happened. And I don't want that to happen to every South African. I think we've seen such joy in a bunch of other codes.
Sure.
That cricket needs its time. And I feel like if you listen to the fact that we've got something here in South Africa coming up, 2026, I feel like we need to look at that and say, that's going to be our time.
100%. So this is the building blocks for it, and the process that we need to go through. And my urge to us as a nation is always to believe in us, to trust us, to give us the opportunity to build towards something that we can all be proud of.
And we are proud of people like you, JP, on so many levels. You've served us so well. You continue serving us with the JP21 Foundation. Please get your tickets to the gala dinner.
We'll see you
All right. Yes, indeed. Thank you so much. And I'm, well, $2,000. I got your back, brother. But that's how it goes. And also all the best to our Proteas up against the Windies in the T20s. It's going to be a fantastic one. And building towards that type of future where we get some world titles. On that note, let's go to somebody who'd win a world title at presenting. Here's Zanele.